Whoa, did you notice me in there? Well, if you didn't, here I am in my sleeping bag. I got all my stuff laid out for my trip to Japan. All of the things that I'm gonna bring with me as a carry-on. I'm gonna fit all of this stuff into that bag. So keep watching and I'm gonna explain everything that I'm packing and then I'm gonna pack it. But first, back to sleep. Alright, so first let's start with the sleeping bag. I've got a 0-degree sleeping bag, got it from REI, and then I got a liner too, and this can drop it down about 10 degrees. And this is the stuff sack that it's gonna go into. So you just like push it down, try to get as little air in there as possible and as much sleeping bag. So I'm gonna pack it right now. The bag is packed and ready to go. Okay. And until the trip, I'm actually going to leave it out because it is a down bag, and with the down bags you want to make sure that they're nice and fluffy, otherwise they start to lose their pack after a while. And so yeah, let's move on to clothes. So I've got my snowboard jacket shell, my snow pants, helmet, and I've got my mid-layer that I wear over top of my base layer t-shirts. And these base layer t-shirts are not cotton. You don't want to use cotton. That's how you get cold, because the sweat just stays on the cotton. These are sweat wicking shirts, so even if I sweat, they'll dry rather quickly, okay? And then I have my fleece, because the mid-layer is not enough for me. Okay. So I've also got my hat. So I'm gonna bring this hat and this hat. I've got 3 pairs of leggings and 4 pairs of socks, 1 shorts for like chilling in the hotel. And I've got impact shorts for when I'm in the park. And I got some wrist guards. Okay. And then I've got my big puffy that I normally wear around town or if I'm just chilling outside. It's really warm. And then I've got my smaller puffy that still keeps me warm when I'm being active, but not to the point of me starting to sweat too much. And then these are the bags that they'll go in. Clothes bag, passport, international driving permit if you think you're going to be driving around, which we are suspecting that we will because we're renting a car. So I've got my international driver's permit. I got mine at AAA for $20. Next, let's move on to electronics. So I've got my beacon that I'm keeping on me at all times. I've got my walkie-talkie that we can use between our group, headlamp, and a power bank to charge my phone or to charge really anything. And then I've got my iPhone charger. Okay. And then let's move on to toiletries. So I've got a bag that it'll go in. I've got my contacts, very important. My tea straw, so I'm gonna try a lot of tea out there. And I've got my tincture that was prescribed from an acupuncturist. I've got some essential oils that I made. Check it out at soulshineherbalremediesandcreations.com. I've got some tampons, but I really just use the cup. Tampons are there for just in case. Toothbrush, toothpaste, some salve that I made, and a patch kit here, just in case I, get a hole in my jacket. And then I got a couple pens and sunglasses. And this bag is to go in here just in case, don't want your stuff getting wet. So all that I'm gonna pack in this bag here. This is a Hyperlight backpack. It's actually the 70 liter. I was said better safe than sorry. The cool thing is you can roll it all the way down with all the space that you don't use. So that's what I'll be doing. And yeah, you'll see how compact this backpack can get and how I'm just going to fit everything in this backpack, and that's all I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have my big roller bag with all my snowboards, and I'm gonna have this. Keeping it light, keeping it cheap, and just kind of keeping it to bare necessities. You know, if I go out to drink, I'll just wear my snowboarding gear. I don't know, not trying to impress anybody, just like there for the experience. So yeah, it's just a lot of extra baggage that, and I want to be as light as possible. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna pack this bag, and yeah, you'll see how cool it can become. All right. All right, and there you have it. Compact, ready to go. Helmet's with me, beacon in the bag, passport always on me at all times. You just never know. And that's how you do it. Here I go.